Welcome to another exciting episode of eThekwini Matters. I'm your host, Simphiwe Dlamini. Today we're excited to be joined by Ms. Hlengiwe Dube, Senior Manager of Tourism Services at Durban Tourism. The city's vibrant summer campaign was officially launched last week at the Isitumba village. This village is tucked away at the heart of the Valley of the Thousand Hills. With the season in full swing, Durban is gearing up to welcome thousands of visitors, and Ms. Dube is here to give us an insider's look at the preparations, the plans, the incredible experiences awaiting locals and tourists alike. Ms. Dube, thank you for being here and a warm welcome to eThekwini Matters podcast.
Thank you, Mr. Lamini, for having me. I am very happy to be here to tell you and our listeners about the exciting plans that we have as Durban Tourism for the city and our visitors.
Well, no, thank you once again. But before we get into the summer campaign that we launched last week, I want us to rewind back to August. So SA Tourism announced that Durban has actually bounced back in terms of the international tourist attractions. Their research actually revealed that there's over 186 additional arrivals arrivals in August compared to the same period last year. What can you make of those statistics?
What we can make as the city and Durban Tourism of those stats is to say that the work that we are doing is right, in terms of the planning, the various campaigns that we have been running, throughout the city, throughout KZN, throughout South Africa, and also on international platforms. And I think what is very exciting for us, is that we as Durban are leading, in terms of tourism recovery from where we were pre-COVID. Numbers, and then COVID, and then the disasters, that hit eThekwini, while we're still trying to, get back up to that level that we were at. So it shows that our progress is positive, it's steady, and we are definitely on the search.
The same report also highlighted that there was an increase of visitors from cities like Johannesburg, Cape Town, in particular, and Tshwane. So are there any other regions that you are targeting this season?
Yes, definitely. So those regions or visitors from those various destinations or provinces are from, as identified in our visitor marketing strategy, which has, sort of guided Durban Tourism in how to continuously attract, and not only attract, but also to retain them. So as Durban Tourism and with our other stakeholders as well, we are going to be doing a number of provincial or national roadshows, rather. We will be going to other provinces like Mpumalanga, Limpopo. We will be having activations in partnership with other media stations like Likwala FM, Tobela FM, where we want to engage directly with the tourists that side who are always excited about Durban, who have been saving up, to come to the beach and enjoy their festive season. We want to attract them and retain them and just give them a glimpse of what it is that we have. But also, we'll also be traveling to the other provinces as well. We're definitely going to Johannesburg. We are happy with the numbers that we have from Joburg and Cape Town or Western Cape, but we want more. And we want to have them coming down every holiday season and just spending their time in Durban.
Yeah. The interesting part is that there is also an international, also the international interest is also growing with Mozambique, United Kingdom, and United States listed as leading source markets. So what is that we are going to be doing now?
Definitely being aggressive in terms of our international trade platforms. This coming month, we're traveling to London, where we'll be at the WTM, which is the World Travel Markets in London. We're going to have our stand there, and it's going to allow us again to interact with our buyers, to interact, with strategic potential partners that we can collaborate with. We'll also be traveling as well in North America throughout the month of November. And not only that, but beyond, there's a number of international platforms that we currently, show up and showcase what we have in Durban, because what we have found to see is that, our city is very rich in culture, heritage, but also we are very authentic. We are very warm. and we have the greatest hospitality. And I think this for us just makes us stand out, apart from the warm weather and everything else that we own in terms of assets and infrastructure. It's all beautiful and perfect. But also there is just that one, quality or service that you can't get anywhere else but in Durban, which we have found really appeals, to our international markets. And it excites them and they just want to come here. And also, here in Durban, they get the beach and the safari experience, which is not as easily accessible in other provinces as you would find here in Durban. So Durban gives them the best of both worlds. We know what they're looking for. We are showing up in all these international platforms with our stakeholders, province, private sector, South African tourism, and we are talking about Durban. We are taking Durban to the world.
Yeah. Now let's come back to the business of the day, the Durban Summer Campaign that you launched
Yes.
last week. Can you just tell us what it represents and the systems as well?
So our theme for this summer campaign in our festive season is endless waves of tranquility. So it's been a very hectic year, for everyone alike. And what we want our visitors to associate Durban with, is serenity, luxury beaches, tranquility. So if you come to Durban, you are going to experience that guaranteed unending. That's why we say it's endless waves of tranquility, be it by the beach, be it taking a nature walk or a nature hike, or yoga by the beach in the morning, or horse rides by the beach, adventure, whatever it is, you will find the tranquility that you need. That, because December is considered a break for a lot of people. We work so hard, we save up for this trip. If you want that peace, you'll only find it here in Durban. Endless waves of tranquility. So that's what the summer campaign is about. And we also, taking it into the festive season as well. We know that our destination is known, lifestyle, events, festivities. We're going to give our tourists that, but we'll talk about it more later on.
But you also say Durban has more,
Mm.
which is a very powerful slogan.
Absolutely.
For someone who has never been to Durban, how would you then describe the Durban experience?
The Durban experience, when we say Durban has more, we mean more vibe, more culture, more warmth, more food, more entertainment, more lifestyle. It also links to our summer campaign in terms of endless waves of tranquility. We know that Durban is leading in terms of, culinary. The people that come here, the tourists that come here, they always want to try, our famous pani chow or, the pineapple and the spicy I can't remember what it's called, the one that they sell at the beach. So apart from the beaches that we have more hidden gems as well. As you do know, eTheku is divided into 4 regions. So we have the west, we have the north region, we have the south region, and we also have the central region. And in each region, we have different hidden gems waiting for our people to explore. So when we say we have more, we know what we are talking about. More vibe. If you want, vibe, entertainment, excitement, the north region is definitely your place. We also have township experiences as well, where you can have that experience that you wouldn't naturally have in your home. Township tourism is on a boom, it's on the rise, and we as Durban Tourism, we believe in our townships, we believe in our communities, so we continue, to promote their offerings as well, and they're also all part of the campaign, and that's how we link Durban has more. More vibe, more warmth, more culture, more everything. It can't get better than that.
Talking about Durban having more, we are approaching the cruise season.
Yeah.
Can you please tell us more about the 2025-26 cruise season? When is it officially beginning, and how does the cruise industry contribute to the Durban tourism's economy?
All right. So in the tourism calendar, cruise season officially kicks off from November and runs right until the following year, be it April or May. But we have seen a very great interest. We've already had some ships docking, sometime in October from Dubai and other countries as well, which is very exciting for us because then it talks to the investment, that was made by MSC and Transnet, by developing the Nelson Mandela Cruise Terminal. We have been able to get more vessels docking in larger sizes. which is now talking to larger numbers. So it contributes to the city because of job creation and also positive economic benefits for the entire tourism value chain. Because when the tourists are docking at the terminal, they are looking for experiences. The closest place is Ushaga Marine. They want to go to Pleasant Safari Park. They're going to get onto a vehicle or a shuttle or a tour operator's bus that's going to take them there, or they're going to hop onto the rickshaw bus, and view the city. As is right now, we are projecting at least just in excess of about 250,000 passengers or tourists that are going to be docking at the terminal just in this cruise season alone. And that for us is very exciting. And we can't actually wait, to do the final economic analysis to understand how much is actually being left in Durban that is being spent by our international tourists, which the ones that are docking at terminal, they come from different countries. Some are domestic and some are also international, which speaks, to the ideal of having the terminal in terms of its location and also we're the biggest port, which works for us as well. So it has great, great, great benefits for us.
Yeah, while you were speaking about the cruise season, you mentioned other tourism attractions. We know that Durban Beachfront is iconic, but I'm sure there are other attractions that people can actually visit while they are here in Durban. Can you please tell us more about those? I know you've mentioned Pezolo, but I'm sure there's more.
There's definitely more. I think what is also iconic for us is our rickshaw bus. It is always constantly sold out because it gives you a true experience, and an understanding of the diversity that the city of Durban has to offer. Definitely the rickshaw bus, definitely, the West area, apart from Pezulu. People love adventure. We have adventure offering establishments in Giba Gorge, Cato Mena, High Stakes Ridge as well. In the South Coast, you can do your deep sea diving, you can do your whale and dolphin watching. You can definitely explore at the Aliwal Shoal Center. We also have the whaling station at Bluff as well, which, gives you that access of the entire whaling station, which has a very beautiful history, by the way. And then we also have, your various experiences in the different regions. Like in the South, we have your Max's famous Shisanyama, which is what everyone looks forward to. In the West, we have your Mojos, in terms of culinary. So those are just a few of the hidden gems, and other things that people can do. And then we also have the Durban flying dress, which is a perfect opportunity, to create memories where you go to the beach and then you just put on this beautiful long dress and they take pictures of you there by the pier, which is what tourism is about. Because what we are doing is we are selling an experience just to give you that beautiful lasting memory that makes you want to come back each and every time. You associate beautiful memories with that one particular experience or that one particular place.
Yeah, no, you've got more there indeed. Now, we are in terms of school term now. This is the final term. Matriculants are writing their final exams, and after that, people will be coming to Durban. That's definitely for sure. What is your message to people who are still planning their summer holidays, making their way to Durban?
Okay, first, we do want to wish, the matriculants of 2025 well in their exams, and that the parents need to start booking immediately. They should not wait for the exams to be over. Durban is definitely the place to be. Sorry, we have a lineup of, activities, events, cultural, music festivals, and also a few surprises on New Year's Eve that you will only get to experience if you're here in Durban. The best thing to do, visit our website, www.visitdurban.travel. You will have access, to all of the hotels, the deals that are currently being run by our hotel establishments, our tour operators. If you want to buy a summer package, you will find all of the links there or any other information. And also just to add that, visitor safety is definitely at the heart of our plans. We are working very well with Metro Police and our colleagues at SAPS in terms of ensuring visitor safety. So it is a priority. We can guarantee, that our tourists are going to be safe. They're going to have fun. They are going to experience the endless waves of tranquility that we are talking so much about. And the only way to do it is just to make your booking, book that flight to King Shaka International Airport, book that bus ticket, whatever it is, just come to Durban and we will show you what it is that you can do.
Are you also inviting our lovely people from the Western Cape?
Definitely. I mean, our numbers were very positive from the Western Cape, as you said earlier on in our discussion. And for us, it was, well, we were not really shocked because we've been putting in the hard work. The team and the stakeholders, and the partnerships that we have been really pulling in the hard work. So for us to see the numbers rising, it's good, and we want them. And the weather here in Durban, it's always sunny. Races won't be cancelled. So whatever it is that you do, we don't have heavy, strong winds. Whatever you want to do, you can go to the beach. When you go to the beach, you always just see the surfers and the runners and the cyclists, and it's just so exciting, and it just gives you this illusion, like you're in another world, but you're actually in Durban. So come to Durban, where we have all year summer and sun.
Well, that was Ms. Hlengiwe Dube, who is the Senior Manager for Tourism Services at Durban Tourism. Ms. Dube, thank you for coming through.
Thank you very much for having us.
Well, for more information, how do we get hold of you guys?
I've already stated the website. More than that, we are also on social media. We have a very great following. On Facebook, we are at Durban Tourism, Instagram as well, TikTok as well. We are there as Durban Tourism. You will find all the information that you're looking for in terms of if you're in Durban, what to do, how you can build your itinerary so that each and every day is not wasted. Please do check us out. And if you are in Durban, please do tag us on social media, Endless Waves of Tranquility, Durban Tourism. Follow our pages. And if we can even share your work, we would love to. We'd love to repost. So, yeah.
Ms. Hlengiwe Dube, Senior Manager, Tourism Services at Durban Tourism. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Famini.
Well, that's all we had for you today. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel. Have a good evening.